Hello everyone and welcome to the class for Transportation Engineering. I'm Professor Kakade Vidi and we are learning unit number 3 Traffic Engineering and Control. Okay, so in the last video we have discussed one type of traffic study which is traffic volume study. In the traffic volume study, we have discussed about what is mean by traffic volume and how the study conducted and what is the application of the traffic volume study. So in the traffic volume study is represent or traffic volume is represented in as vehicle per unit time. That means a vehicle crossing a section in the particular time or specified time. Okay, and the methods are two methods, which is automatic and manual. automatic method Automatic method contain many parts like GPS, photoelectric cell, electronic counter, pneumatic counter, etc. In manual methods, volunteers stand beside the road and actually count the vehicles which is cross the section, okay, for particular hour. There are some advantages and disadvantages of both methods which we discussed in the last lecture. These are the automatic counter methods which are explained in these images, okay, and actual procedure has been explained. What is the observation chart also explained, and where we are using this volume study is also we have learned in the last video. Okay, in the this session we are deal with the next study, which is origin and destination study. So in the first video of this session or the first video of this unit, we have written down the different studies or different traffic surveys which need to be conduct, okay, or which is required for the next procedure. From that, one is the origin and destination study. Origin and destination study, which is actually shows you the number of trips. Okay, what is mean by trips? When if one vehicle, okay, like one vehicle, which is this is the position A and this is the position B, C. Okay. So consider one vehicle which is traveling at A to B and then return to the position A. Okay, so that one round is considered as one trip. Okay, so we in origin and destination study we studied about the trips. What is the maximum trips for the any position or any road? Okay, for two different position, what is maximum traffic density and volume at that position is calculated for both places. Okay, and for all the, we could say that all the alternatives also. Okay, so consider A to B, there is one trip, there is A to C is one trip, and such a trips uh, increases, like another vehicle move from A to B, okay, and then third vehicle move from. So the trips for from A to B is more, so the traffic jam condition or traffic problem condition might be arises at the road from A to B. So that's why it is required to provide a solution for the traffic. Okay, so that solution must be on the basis of particular data or number. So that's why we are doing the study. So what is the origin and destination study is represented here, that the study to count the trip between two locations like begin and end. This is important, like begin and end. That survey is known as an origin and a destination, which is in the name also, origin and destination. What is the origin of the particular vehicle start traveling and what is the destination of that particular vehicle. Okay, so that it find out the two most busiest positions or places like begin and end, which is the underline here. Okay, so that we could understand which ways or which roads are most busy in the day. Okay, so that's why we are doing this origin and destination study. So origin is the place from where the trip begins, okay, and destination is the where from trip ends. So origin is the A position and destination is B position. So this is the one trip, and then B to A it is the second trip. So maximum trips are there is considered as the most busiest way or road, and it will be the reason for providing the traffic solutions also. Okay, this conduct to understand pattern of movement. Okay, pattern of movement. Okay, so here we understand what is the pattern of movement of a person and goods. Okay, so when this kind of the survey we are doing, it is the main reason behind it to understand what is the pattern of vehicle to move. Okay. So next, what is the purpose of origin and destination survey? Okay. So first one is the planning of a road network. Or if we consider one thing like that, where some industries are planted or there is a MIDC area or something else, busy area like commercial area. At that area, the roads are very broad. When it is start building or constructing, it is already get broad with more lanes than other, because of the consideration of planning. So planning of a road and network, how to plot the road network, that means if there is a position A and B here, and here is a position C, here is a D. So when the trip starts like from one position to here, and it considered as the most busiest way, in that situation we have to provide the alternate for the any person. If there is a one position like E position after the B, it means that, and the most busiest way is A to B. In that situation, when vehicle starts to move from A to B, it's stuck at this position. Okay, so that's why what we do, we provide a solution to alternate solution to E. So that's why we provide ring roads and bypass. That kind of a road are provided to avoid that kind of traffic jam condition. So how could we understand that this is the most busiest according to the number? So that's why to plan this kind of the solution, we require origin and destination data. Okay. Next is the planning to schedule different modes of transportation. If in the some areas like if you go to the metro cities where the only two-wheelers are allowed for that road and only four-wheelers are allowed, this is the road for the heavy vehicle. That kind of the we what we could say, that kind of the situation on the boards or signboards are located there, because the mode of transportation is restricted for some kind of a road, because if there is a too much two-wheelers or four-wheeler are there, and if it is a busy road, and when a heavy vehicle like truck, tempo or bus are entered at that street, it will become a traffic jam condition and might be cause any problem also. So that's why we provide mode of transportation. To decide the mode of transportation through this particular way, we require to know that what is the actual number of trips are there, to determine the no vehicular traffic. Okay, if there is a on busy street and there is no vehicle even there, so understand that we must know that to determine no vehicular traffic, origin and destination survey and study provide the basic data for design and direction of traffic. What is the need of a road or traffic? Okay, what is the need of road or traffic? is find out by his particular survey. Okay. What is the application of it is important, like what is the application of the origin and destination, sir? Adequacy of existing route and plan the new network. Okay, so adequacy of existing route, are existing routes are sufficient for existing traffic? That kind of the question again and again arises, like today's economy and taxes are relevant to each other. So the upgradation must be done. For the upgradation, we must know the knowledge. We must have a knowledge of what is the requirement now, so that to plan new network, if there is a reason to plan the new network, no or yes, that question arises, and the answer of a question must be founded by the study. Used in the planning to transport system and mass transit facility. Planning of transport system. Okay, if consider one thing like that, if you are engineer and from the government officer, and the government is very eagerly considering one thing, that the goods must to transport properly in a fastest way. Okay, if goods are stuck in the any area or any traffic or require too much time, it means that the price of a good particular product is increases. To stabilize that part, we must to provide proper way, so that we require proper solution. By to give the solution, we require numbers or study. To locate new bridge, is required of a new bridge or not. To locate a new expressway. To establish design of standards. Plan. What is design standards? Like that, if trips are more or any data is showing the more traffic condition, it means that the design of the road or something must be done with respect to the that data. Okay, planning of the terminal facilities. Terminal facility must to be done, that the required of moving the vehicle to the another direction. To locate the intermediate stops. Okay, if these are too busy streets and which require a particular stop right there, so we could provide by the bypass, and the solution will be considered by on the basis of the data. Okay, method of origin and destination: home entry method, roadside entry method, return postcard method, and license plate method. Tag on car method, work spot interview method, that kind of the methods are carried out to know or to get the data. Okay, so first one is the home interview method, where the actually the persons or trained persons go to the random population, which is about 0.5 to 10% of total population of the area. Okay, and which visit to the home and ask few questions. They can have some questionnaire, and ask for the answer, that where the person is working for and how much time he goes there and what is the timing of it, and etc and etc. That kind of questionnaire are prepared by the people and asked to the any road users, and after road user give answer, that analysis will show the actual data, the detailed information regarding the trips obtained to the on the spot. Okay, so that on that particular home you could understand where the actual trips are there. It means that if consider home contain 4 persons, okay, or 6 person, one is for work or two are working. Okay, so you would two origin and destination, one is for schooling. Okay, that one also, and one is at the tuition. Okay, so that from the 6 of the 4 you get answer of what is the regular routine of that road users to the origin and destination point of view. Okay, efficient method, but the very little data you could collect. Okay, road signaling method, when the data is required for specified group or specified area. In that situation, the interviewer, or we could say that the surveyor stop at the roadside and ask each and every vehicle about some data that where is it going, is it the regular time of it, or regular way of it, or that kind of a question asked, and consider the actual data. Okay, collect the actual data with respect to its traveling history. Okay, and collect data quickly in a short time. Okay, so it is quick method, short time is required for that, and it is effective method, but it is not efficient method when we are considering it as the very vast area or much busy area. So that's why we require another method also, return postcard method. So it is very hard to stop the every vehicle or maximum vehicle and ask the question. Okay, and it is also not proper feasible to visit each and every house and ask the question. Sometimes people does not give any kind of answers or gives a false answer. So that's what we do when people do not have a time. Okay, so we just provide people a postcard. Okay, a printed postcard. Okay, the postcard given to the people are already paid. Okay, so the road user, here you could see that road users have to replay the postcard. That means he has to send the postcard to the given address. His address also printed, return address is printed on that particular postcard. Okay, and sent to the road users. Okay, so that road user, this postcard, that kind of postcard given to the road user. Postcard contains some questions and which road user must to fill the answer. Okay, so road user has some questionnaire like what is the timing, what is the route, where actually from what time, okay, in which company, how much employees are in the company. That kind of the questions are in the postcard, and that question must be ticked or given an answer, and that postcard the road user must be return or send it back. Okay, after returning it, we could understand what is actual route for that. Okay, so and then this method is very suitable and chances only few to give it a postcard. Okay, that's why it is not acceptable. License plate method, note the license plate number, large number need to collect. Okay, so no, you can't stop the vehicle, you can't ask the vehicle, you can't provide the postcard. So in that situation, the observer must to be write down the license plate number, and if the license that plate number is came back, just consider as this route of that person. Okay, so that is the one method also, and the another methods also there, presentation of that kind of a data. So number of trips between different zones are shown by the preparing origin and destination table. In almost ordinary, desired lines are plotted graphically. Even if you collect the data in the tabular format, so that the diagrammatically information is more important here in this image, where what the surveyor do or final after analysis it just type the position at different places and consider what is the actually trips are at the particular situation. Okay, so maximum trip at the particular route is considered as the thick line. Okay, so the more thick line, more trips are there, and more important the road or particular way is. So that's why we provide that kind of the origin and destination or line, or we could say that desire line. So in this figure here, this line, okay, this line is very thick. It consider as the this and the at that two position are most used by the road user. Okay, for that we have to keen observation, and after that we have to provide the proper solution for the problem. Okay, so here we are going to stop the video, and I hope you understand the concept today, today's concept. In the next video we will come with the next topic. So thank you for watching the video.